Welcome back to Pacifist and Oblivion. In the last episode, he nicked the orb of Vaermina from here inside Arkvid's tower. It's Vaermina's orb, but he's going to give it back to Vaermina, so it's not really theft in that way. And it seems nothing's following him right now, so let's use the opportunity that gives us to try and fast travel, just to shorten this up a bit. The evil Deadra Vaermina didn't actually require him to kill anyone, just grab this orb that belonged to her in the first place, or him, or it. So let's return it.
My orb is returned, and Arkvid will live out the rest of his days in nightmare.
Oops.
It is fitting.
That is evil.
You have proved yourself mortal. It is fitting as well that you should bear my token.
Your token, eh? The Skull of Corruption. Well, at least Paxofilius didn't kill anyone at all, and it only took away, almost only took away what belonged to Vaermina anyway, along with a couple of potions and stuff. Not that Arkvid's going to need them anymore, if he's going to be living out the rest of his days in nightmare. Let's hope that by some grace of the gods that won't happen. So now Paxofilius has the Skull of Corruption. Wow, causes corruption for 30 seconds on target. Obviously this is a very, very evil thing. Dark and dangerous and Daedric and all that, but Paxofilius is desperate. If you remember, he's desperate for some way to stop Mankar Camoran and the evil cult that's trying to turn the world into living hell, quite literally. So, one place he needs to go is to the Arcane University, actually. And that's because, let's see, I believe he bought a spell. Maybe he didn't. Yeah, come on, humanoid. That's only up to level 2, which obviously means it's not gonna work at all. At Paxofilius' current level, which is 12 or something. Hand of Command. Level 19. It's gonna cost me quite a lot of my gold. Let's hope it'll be worth my while. Let us try indeed to go to Breville. I do think it's Breville. Because I'm looking for another illusion spell, and Breville really is the place where we've got most of the illusionists. Or the Breville Mages Guild tends to specialise in illusion magic.
Greetings, apprentice.
Oh yeah.
So good to see you again.
Thank you. Yeah, you're
Farewell,
the one
friend.
I saved from your own dreams, aren't you? In episode, I think it was 11.
Spare a coin for the infant.
Well, if you're a cheat,
I can eat for a day. For you, of course.
unfortunately, Paxofilius can't help
I
himself.
appreciate the gesture. I don't know much about that ghost. Each night he wanders the shore of Nibbin Bay. If you're interested, you may want to see Gil Gondarin at Silverholm on the Water.
Not right now. I've got more important things on my mind,
Truly honors upon
like the end of the world.
I do hope our paths cross again.
It's my pleasure.
Safe
You
travel.
too.
Well met.
How are you today?
Hang on.
Well met.
Aren't you
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Frenzy. It's a spell that Paxofilius has never bothered with before. Given that it makes people want to attack others, and that's not really what a pacifist generally wants people to do. But in this case, I think... Do you have a higher level frenzy? Rage, that's up to level 10. Now we're talking. Touch of Rage up to level 18. Yeah, I'll get that.
Another satisfied customer.
Now here we are in Frostcag Spire, where Paxofilius' own home, where he has stored some things he may have used for, like a Vala stone, perhaps. These soul gems are there. Don't know if it is. If they've got any souls stuck in them. Damage health, restore magic. Restore magic is nice. Cure poison. Potion of sorcery could also be nice. Damage health, and some books and stuff. Don't need that. Soul gems, or if they are filled, so that would mean there's extra charges. Welkin stones, recharge your magic. That might be useful. Arrows. Yeah, and here we have a steel bow. Might be better than that graverobbing at least. Alright, let's see. Kind of soul gems. Petty souls, that's not terribly useful. Drop that. Common soul. Greater soul, grand... This one's empty. So is this. Okay. And with all this stuff, Paxofilius is almost carrying as much as he really can. Mind you, he's carrying Umarill's sword. Now I'm going to go down to the Prior of the Nine. See what kind of equipment will actually be able to carry. Mankar Camoran's probably been given thought to what might happen if some pretender wants to take over his position in the organization, so I don't think he'll be that easy to beat for other members of his organization. That's all. But I do hope to achieve something with either Frenzy or Command. Let's see what might work, which is to at least buy me some time.
Greetings, Sir Knight.
Greetings. Now,
Yes, Commander.
the reason Paxofilius is here right now is he's really wondering what sort of equipment to bring if he's going to go after Mankar Camoran. Everybody expects, or he thinks at least that everybody expects, the Divine Crusader to show up and save the day. And the question is, does he then bring the relics? I'll leave them behind, so... I mean, they might help. On the other hand, if he is defeated and is stuck inside Mankar Camoran's paradise, I think in a first go, Paxofilius is decided he's not gonna bring the relics. He doesn't feel worthy of them. He's going to... Well, if there's one relic he'd be tempted to bring, it's actually the sword. Because even if the sword is lost, they'd still have the mace of the Crusader, right? And the truth is that sword it is definitely the best sword that Paxofilius has got. Now, I can't also bring Umaral's sword because that's too heavy. Fine. We'll leave Umaral's sword and also leave all the relics of the Crusader except for the sword. So even if all is lost and Paxofilius is murdered, someone can still put on all the relics of the Crusader and go out and do great deeds. It'll just have to be someone who's good with a blunt weapon rather than with a blade.
Yes, Commander.
And it might look strange to you that Paxofilius is actually, as a pacifist, is actually leaving with a sword here, but remember he's going into the heart of Oblivion. There's going to be a lot of Deadra there. He's going to try and avoid fighting them, but... Oh, that's a point though. This does fire damage and damage magicka. Umaral's sword does shock damage, which is more effective on Deadra. Nonetheless, this is the outfit that Paxofilius would try. He's not risking all the relics of the Crusader, but he's willing to risk the sword. If any of the relics of the Crusader were to be lost, it would of course be horrible, but the sword is to Paxofilius the least valuable, and that's back for the may be seen. That's why he's sort of more willing to bring that. So here we are. I'm going to save again. Here we are at Cloud Ruler Temple. And Paxofilius is actually going to talk to
I have
Martin.
everything in place for the ritual. I don't know what you'll find in Camoran's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will close behind you. I believe that Mankar Camoran acts as the anchor for paradise. Kill Mankar Camoran, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready?
Yes. After much thinking.
Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
Since no one else apparently is willing to do this, and since nobody expects anybody else but the Divine Crusader, I suppose, to do this, and fine, Paxofilius will brandish the Knights of the Nine sword and shield. Knights of the Nine shield in the sword of the Crusader. And allow Martin to open the portal. And the next step... Time to save again, because the next step will be trying to go go into Mankar Camoran's paradise and see if there's some way Paxofilius can end all this madness happening in Cyrodiil, hopefully without at least personally having to kill anyone and thus breaking his oath to the gods. But that will be it actually for the next episode. So I hope you're looking forward to it. We'll see what we can do. I absolutely cannot guarantee that this will work. I certainly cannot guarantee that it will work unless with a lot of reloads. But I'm going to try. I'm going to see if it's possible to deal with Mankar Camoran without personally ripping him to bits. So wish me luck. But until then, go in peace and live and let live.